Okay, you might have had one already. You might be expecting one soon. A text that says, NHS, we have identified that you are eligible to apply for a vaccine. For more information on how to apply, please follow this link. Whatever you do, do not click on the link, because there's a scam going around that is taking advantage of people's desperation for the vaccine and scamming them out of their money. So how does it work, and how can we keep ourselves and our money safe? Stacie Hoffmann is a cybersecurity expert at Oxford Information Labs. Stacie, thank you very much for coming on this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
So could you just first of all give us a little bit of background about how these scams actually work?
Sure. So this is something that you would call a phishing scam. And it means that people are going out, they're trying to trick you into doing something that you wouldn't normally do. And so that's predominantly giving them personal information like your bank details or your login information to, say, your email address. And so they're trying to get you to do something so that they can then use that information for their own benefit.
So what about the best ways that we can to protect ourselves from being scammed then? What do we need to look out for, would you say?
Sure. If you're looking at a message itself, look and see if it seems like there's some real urgency behind it. It's probably going to look like it's come from an authority like the NHS or maybe even your bank or council, local council, but it won't actually be from them. And it's going to play on your emotions. So instead of being very factual and kind of dull, like most informational messages are, it's going to, tell you that you have to hurry, or that there's a limited time offer for something like this, when in reality that wouldn't be the case. So you have to look for the bait that they're putting out there.
Now, the scary thing about scams especially via text, is I don't know how they do it, but they're getting very clever and sending you a text message that will already display at the top who it's from, even if that number isn't on your phone. So it might say at the top, NHS, and you assume because it says that it's safe. But I'm not quite sure how they're doing that. But and is there a way around checking if that is the legitimate source?
Yes, I mean, you can go into, if you kind of click on the information at the top of the message, it should show you the phone number, and you can search that phone number to see if it's been linked to fraudulent or spamming messages before. Also, I think no matter who texts you, if they're asking you for personal information over a text message, you shouldn't give it, especially through the link that they're providing. If you have any doubts, go back to the original way that you would contact somebody. So if it's your bank, go directly to your bank's website yourself, how you would normally do that. And don't follow that text message link. It will probably save you from getting wrapped into a scam.
Absolutely. Now, what about children? So how do we protect those children using the internet more and more now, because they're more likely to fall for these kind of things?
They are indeed. And so I think it's about a couple of things. One is setting those parental controls that are on computers and on phones, so that we can try and protect them in that first instance, but then also teaching them about what is personal information, what's sensitive information, what they should not be giving out, and when they should come contact and talk to the adult, the parents, about what's going on. And then if there is something going on, if it's a text message, send that message to number 7726. That's the national number where you can report spam or fraudulent text messages. And then there's also somewhere for you to report a suspicious email as well, suspicious email reporting system. You can forward that there, and that's the official national place to report these things.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Well, thank you so much for all of that advice. Stacie Hoffmann from the Oxfordshire Information Labs. Also joining us right now is Shelley Edwards from the Oxfordshire County Council's Trading Standards. Shelley, could you tell us a bit more about the most recent vaccine scam that's been going around?
Hi, Adam. Yes. Well, there's several scams to do with the COVID vaccine. And like our other lady was just saying, they contact you in all sorts of ways. They will work on the fact that the whole country is in a bit of an emotional state at the moment. Our anticipation for this vaccine is so heightened that when you get that phone call or you get that email, you're expecting it to come through, and you're really, really anticipating and the excitement that it's come. Yeah. So we've got to be a bit careful with the information that we're giving out. Now, you just have to remember the vaccine is free. The NHS will never ask for your bank details. They'll never ask for any payment for the service.
Yeah.
And this vaccine scam can come via a text, from a phone call, email, letter. The scammers are really clever. They're sophisticated, and it doesn't matter whether it's COVID or whether it's a pension, investment, whatever the scam is. They seem to be one step ahead, and they're really, really clever about it.
Have you seen enough of them yet to know how it's different to a real vaccine notification?
So probably the same as I'm sorry, I didn't get the other lady's name, but the
Stacie.
same as Stacie was saying. There will be spelling or grammatical errors in the emails or the text. It won't be sent direct to you as a named person. It might say "Dear customer" or "Dear patient" as the initial sort of introduction bit, because they don't have those personal details. So we have seen some come through. We've seen text and it says click on this link to make your booking. Again, like Stacie was saying, don't ever click on the link on a text or an email. Go through to the .gov.uk website. That gives you all the coronavirus information, and it also links you through to the NHS correct website as well.
Do we know if people are actually receiving legitimate text messages for the vaccine, or is it all just done through the post?
So the doctors and the NHS, they might send you a text message about your appointment, but they're not sending through text messages about making the appointment.
Right.
But of course, like I said at the beginning, if you're emotional and you're anticipating this message coming through, and you get a text to tell you that you've got a vaccine appointment, you're going to click on that link because you're really excited about it.
Yeah, you act before you think when you're in a desperate state, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go on.
So I was going to say, is there anything that people could actually do if they accidentally click on it and then think, oh no, what do I need to do? I'm stuck.
As soon as you've clicked on a link and it starts asking for personal details, just delete it, and you can then send that text on, as Stacie was saying, to 7726. The email could go to report@phishing.gov.uk. So report them, because the more that the nationally we get through, we can then look at them. But if you have put your personal details in, contact your bank, because it's all about financial gain for the scammer.
Yeah, of course.
They're not, there is nothing else to it. It is all about financial abuse to you as a victim. So contact your bank, get anything stopped that, if you have put any personal bank details, contact your bank straight away.
Is there anywhere that people can go for more information if this has kind of made them think and just want to double check all the rules and all the things to look out for?
Yeah, so Citizens Advice Consumer Helpline, their website is very good. If they get on the website, or obviously I could give you a phone number. Action Fraud, as always, they're the police, the National Police website, actionfraud.police.uk. They will have all the relevant information. And there is actually covidfraudhotline.org.
Great. Oh, that sounds like a lot of information to help us out. So thank you so much for coming on. Shelley Edwards from the Oxfordshire County Council's Trading Standards. Really appreciate that. And hopefully that can clarify a few things if you are worried about getting scammed at the moment.